Alright guys, so we're here in Commack, right on Jericho Turnpike. I was trying to find the address to this place, and there was a lot of conflicting reports. But after doing a little bit of research, the address is 6243 Jericho Turnpike, Commack, New York, 11725. So right now I'm here at the old OTB racing theater here in Commack. There's a sign on the door. I mean, the door is locked. I mean, I could see it like through the cracks of the door. I could see the lock is on. But I'm not going to pull any doors because I don't know if the alarm is on. But there's a sign on the door that says, please remember to set the alarm when you leave the building. And based on that, it makes me think that there's an alarm active in there somewhere. And right here by the main entrance, there's a pallet jack. There's a pallet jack right here by the main entrance. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of able to see, but it's kind of tough because all the lights are off. But being that there's a sign right here where the main entrance, I'll show you guys in a bit. Being that there's a sign right here that says, please remember to set the alarm after you leave the building, makes me wonder if there's an alarm active. So, you know, based on what that sign says, and out of respect of the building and out of respect of the sign, and obviously out of my own curiosity and out of my own security and for my own safety, I'm not going to pull the doors. You know, so, I mean, it looks like all the windows here are shuttered. It is posted on multiple windows. Well, no, there's a sign that's on the window right over there. I don't know what it says, but over here on the main entrance, it says that there's an alarm. So I don't know. Well, no, I mean, it doesn't say that there's an alarm, but it says to set the alarm when you leave the building. So for my own safety and out of respect of the building, I'm just going to keep that, I'm just going to keep to that sign, and I'm not going to pull any doors. I learned my lesson already with the bowling alley in Smithtown. So, it's one of my popular videos, but you guys already know how that went. So, no, but in all honesty, all things considered, with that sign saying what it says, I'm just going to respect the sign and respect the building. And for my own curiosity and security, and for my own safety, I'm not going to pull any doors. There's a sign on the window here. I'm not sure exactly what it says, but I guess I'll find out soon enough. But this is a pretty old building too. So, and then over here, right here on Jericho Turnpike, you have the sign right here on Jericho Turnpike. All it says is Commack. All it says is Commack, and whatever it said underneath that, they have it taped off. But I'll show you guys in a bit, but it says Commack, and whatever it was that was underneath, I would imagine it'd say, I would imagine that it used to say OTB Racing Theater or whatever it was. But this is what it once was. It was a racing theater. Off-track betting is what OTB stands for. They have a couple of those out here on Long Island. There's one right near me in Suffolk, right on Motor Parkway. And then there's another one over there in Nassau County, off exit 48 on the LIE. I think it's Bethpage. But right in Nassau County, there's another one called Race Palace. It's called Race Palace. And the one in Hauppauge on Motor Parkway is called OTB Forum, or OTB Racing Forum. So it's pretty cool. But this one here is closed. So, well, like Wally always says in his videos, let me get my ugly mug off the camera. Let's get out and let's go check this place out. Let's get out of the car. Let's go check this place out. Let me get my ugly mug off the camera. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to walk around real quick and take some photos. I'm going to try to see what that sign on the window over there says. I'm not exactly sure what it says, but I'll figure it out. And, yeah. So, yeah, Commack OTB Racing Forum. Let's go check it out. All right. See you guys outside. All right, guys. Here's our next destination. The old abandoned Commack OTB Racing Theater. There it goes, right behind me. There goes Shadow. All right, well, okay, so you know how I told you guys that there's a sign right here on the door that says make sure to activate the alarm when you leave the building? Okay, so now obviously, right there on that window, right there's a sign. I saw when I was sitting down in the car that there was a piece of paper there. And it just pretty much says, if you have a delivery for OTB or Jake 58, there's two names on there, Bonnie and Howie, and they have the phone number to call them up if you have either delivery for this place, what it once was, or Jake 58. Now, if you don't know what Jake 58 is, it's a casino that they put over there on Long Island on exit 58 on the LIE. It's right by my house, like maybe a 5-minute drive right off Motor Parkway. It's a pretty big hotel and casino over there. It's pretty cool. I've gone to that casino a couple of times. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what the sign says over there on that window, right over there. It says if you have any deliveries for OTB or J58 to call Bonnie and Howie at so-and-so number. Now, I'm not gonna pull any doors because there's a panel inside the door on the left and it says system normal, which leads me to believe that the alarm is active. And if I just so lightly pull the door, it could trigger the alarm. And the speaker box for the alarm is right there. Right there. That's the speaker box. Right there for the alarm. So it may look small, but I can guarantee you that those things are pretty freaking loud. Those things are pretty freaking loud. So the speaker box for the alarm is right over here. But I can assure you that it's really loud if you trigger it. So out of respect of the signs that are on the doors, and for my own security and for my own safety, I'm not going to pull the door because I don't want to trigger the alarm. And if that happens, I'm going to have to hightail it out of here. And really, I don't want to make myself known because right behind me, you see that little brown roof right there? That's a fire department. And Lord willing, if the alarm goes off and the fire department hears it and they call the cops, guess what? I'm screwed. So, quite frankly, I'm not going to pull the doors for my own safety, for my own security, and out of respect of the building and out of respect of the signs. So, without further ado, and there goes the old sign right there. So, you know, I'll show you guys when I start walking around. We're not really going to be able to see much inside because they have all the windows covered. All the shades are down, but on that window right over here where they have the Howie sign, call Howie, Bonnie for old deliveries or whatever, there's cardboards that are covering that window, but they're kind of shifted. So we can kind of see inside a little bit. It looks like there's a bunch of old computers and old monitors in there, but we can kind of see inside, and obviously the main entrance over here, you can kind of see, but you can't really see much. So, I don't know, but you know, let's walk around and go and check this place out, all right? Oh, let's do it. See you guys soon. All right, guys, and here we are, the old Commack OTB Racing Theater, 6243 Jericho Turnpike, Commack, New York, 11725. All right, now before we start walking, let me show you guys the old sign over here. Check it out. Man, look at it. They still got the old Christmas lights up, man, on the pole. Yeah, the Christmas lights. Look at this. And there goes the old sign. Now, it says Commack. It says Commack, but I would assume that underneath that, where it's covered up, I would assume that's where it said Racing Theater. I mean, the top one has to say OTB, and the bottom part is a Racing Theater. So I actually found out that that's not what it was. After I looked up the address on Google Street View, it appears to me that after they shut down the old OTB Racing Theater, they had turned it into a public library. So the actual logo of the old OTB Racing Theater is actually hidden behind the blue mesh covering, which is why you partially see the horse. And the blue mesh covering that says Commack that has the two pieces of tape underneath, it was actually a public library. So the sign used to read Commack Public Library. And underneath that blue mesh covering is actually the old OTB Racing Theater logo. I'll be sure to post those photos at the end of the video. If I had to guess. So it looks like the old sign is covered up on both ends. See, it's covered up on both ends. But I would assume that underneath that is where it said OTB Racing Theater. So, all right, let's go and check it out. There goes Shadow in her glory. So, like I said before, you know, over there it says Racing Theater on the side of the building, but I'll go over there in a little bit. Now, like I said before, there's a sign that's posted that says make sure you turn off the alarm when you leave the building. But listen, the electricity is on in here, and it looks like the alarm panel might be active. So I'm not going to pull the doors. So you see that speaker box? Listen, that speaker box may look small, but I can guarantee you that that is the loudest mother-freaking alarm that you could ever imagine going off. So, out of respect of the building and out of my own safety and curiosity, I'm not going to pull the doors, and I'm just going to leave it at that. The electricity is still on. Didn't think it was, but it still is. There goes the inside. It looks like they're doing work to this place. It looks like, hold on, let me try to see if I can zoom in real quick. Maybe you could see from the side windows here. Let's see. I mean, kind of. I'm trying to block the glare. I mean, you can kind of see, but you know, with the lighting, it's kind of bad. But let me try to zoom in here. Okay, there you go. There you go, that's better. Yeah, you can see the whole place is kind of stripped out. Yeah. So you see, please remember to set the alarm before leaving the building. So there's that one from the inside, and then you have this one here. So, and then there goes the panel right over there. So, you know, out of respect, I'm not gonna pull any doors, but you can see right here, you can easily see, obviously it's locked. So out of respect of the building and for my own safety, I'm just gonna leave that alone. Like I said before, you guys already know what happened when I went to the Smithtown bowling alley. So I don't want to have to relive that, and especially since there's a fire department next door right behind this AutoZone. I'll pass. There it goes. You got two different numbers. If you have a delivery for OTB or J58, call Bonnie or Howie, and here's the office number, 631-853-1000. Or you could call them at their cell phone, 516-848-2871. I don't know. Yeah, you're not gonna really be able to see the inside because of the glare. And then, oh, wait. Yeah, not. You see the old screens? Yeah, you see how they have like old screens and old monitors? Yeah, so you can't really see much, but you know, that's where they would have like the old screens and monitors for you to do your off-track betting. So that's cool. All right, let me back up over here. Check this out over here. Look at this. So here goes the old building over here. Yep. Alrighty. I don't think those cameras look fairly new. They look fairly new, but I'm not sure if they're active. I don't think they are, but they look fairly new though. They look fairly yeah, they look pretty new. So I'm not sure if they're active. So oh, wait, hold on, there's a trash area. I didn't even see it. I've been over here for a half hour, 30 minutes, and I didn't even notice that. Okay. I've been literally sitting here for 30 minutes and I haven't even noticed that. Oh, let's see. Is there anything in here? Check it out. Put my hand through here. Can you guys see anything? Ah. Yeah, there's really nothing in here. Just an old t-shirt and two poles. I guess they took out the dumpster. I guess they took the dumpster out, huh? Alright. Okay. That's cool. Pretty big parking lot too. It's pretty big. From here, it's a pretty big parking lot over here. As far as this place closed, or as far as to when it closed, I'm not exactly sure. I would have to look that up after I'm done recording. I'm going to probably take a look. I'm going to try to Google it and see exactly when this place closed. But it's been closed for a while though, because when me and my fiance, because we frequent Jericho Turnpike a lot. You know, we go to a lot of places out here in Jericho Turnpike. And I drive by here all the time. And I always notice that it's closed, but it looks like it's been closed for a while though. These are old plastic pallets. So, yeah, there's a lot of equipment. I'm going to show you guys on the left over here when I go to the corner. But there's a lot of equipment. And, you know, being that they have a pallet jack inside of the main entrance, it looks to me as if they're doing work inside the building. But by the way everything looks over here, there goes an old shovel. I mean, by the way it looks, and by the way they have that locked up, it appears to me that everything stopped. They stopped progress on the work. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. There's an old place over here. So I guess this was like a back entrance, I guess. Look at that security camera staring at nothing but the metal framing on the entrance door. Wow. So you see, they have like a whole bunch of equipment over here. Have a broken chain over here and everything. See these old wood beams? Not exactly sure what they were using it for, but Monster Energy. It's funny how on the Rite Aid that I just did, the video of Rite Aid, somebody put a monster sticker, a monster energy sticker on one part of the building. All right, here we go. Yeah, so you see, they got old pallets here. They got, you know, metallic framing and metallic shelving here. So it looks like they were doing work, and then it looks like everything just stopped. Not exactly sure why, or not exactly sure what happened, but looks like they were doing work and everything just came to a stop. I'm not exactly sure why they stopped it, but okay. All right. Danger, flammable fluids. Well, there goes the old gas meter. There it goes. What's that noise? Sounds like the pipe is active. So if there's a leakage or if there's something going on, I don't want to be part of it if there's an explosion. But I'm getting out of here. Flammable liquids. I guess they had propane tanks back here if I had to guess. Or what used to be here, I don't know. But, alright. Oh! I almost tripped through that hole right there. Yikes. Alright. Oh, look at this. They have an old fire bell over here. I guess that's part of the alarm system, if I had to guess. Looked like at some point there was a bird's nest up in there, but that has to be part of the alarm system, if I had to guess. Protective Services by Electronic Alarm Systems. 631-981-1700. Alright, well, based on that, if there's alarm stickers all around the building, I'm going to stay back. The fire department connection. Yeah, so based on the amount of alarm signs that I see here around the building, especially with the one in front, that it could be active, I'm not going to trigger any alarms. So all the windows here, all these windows here, they have all the shades down, so you can't really see anything inside. So, you know. But anyway, look at this. Check this out. I saw this when I was taking photos earlier. When I was taking photos before, when I was doing a walk around. Look at this. Check that out. You can kind of see where they have the old logo, and then right there it says Racing Theater. Isn't that cool? I saw that earlier when I was taking photos and when I was doing a walk around. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, so all these buildings here are closed, and they have that alarm sticker, that alarm company sticker on every window inside the building. Sorry, I'm trying to talk as loud as I can because there's a lot of traffic on Jericho Turnpike. Yeah, so they have these alarm stickers all over the damn building and all over the windows. So I'm just going to pass and I'm just going to leave it alone. But yeah, they have all the shades down on this one. Well, can't really see much. But yeah. Alright, well, yeah, this was a pretty quick video. But I've always wanted to come here to check it out. You know what I mean? There goes another one over there. So there goes the last look at the sign. It says Commack. But I would assume that what was under that was where it said OTB Racing Theater. Unless that's the actual sign and they just covered it up. And very stupidly, they just put Commack. Because you can kind of see that the top of the covering is peeling off. So that's part of the original sign and they probably covered it. And they probably very stupidly just put Commack for whatever reason. When everyone who's driving here on Jericho Turnpike right now pretty much knows that this is Commack. So you could not make that more obvious. I know it's a really stupid acknowledgement, but you know what? It's actually a funny one. It's true. Everyone who's driving here on Jericho Turnpike, I would assume they would know that they're in Commack. So what the hell is that all about? Oh, man. Gotta love making fun of things. You know, you gotta love making fun of the little things that exist, you know? Alright, well, that was a pretty quick video, so not much to look at, but, you know, pretty cool place, no? The old OTB Racing Theater here in Commack. 6243 Jericho Turnpike, Commack, New York, 11725. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, so... Alright, oh, there goes Shadow. Alright, well, we came, we saw, we looked, and I'm just gonna do the, you know, the quick video where you have me going by the entrance. I look, I leave, I do the thumbs up, and then we'll call it quits, and I'll see you guys inside the car. All right? Okay, cool. Well, there you guys have it. There goes the old... Seriously? Whatever. Anyways, so there you guys have it. The old Commack OTB Racing Theater. Pretty cool. I know there was not much to see in there because they had all the curtains down and they have cardboard blocking, the view over here. But you were kind of able to see it through the cracks of the cardboard that were kind of shifted. And you were kind of able to see it a little bit through the entrance. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool, man. Like I said before, with my fiance, we frequent Jericho Turnpike a lot because we go to a lot of places out here in Jericho Turnpike. And I always pass by here and I'm always curious and I've always been curious to check it out. So, in one of the videos that I recently posted, one of my older videos, the old Nathan's Funhouse over there in Commack, which is right up the road on 6137 Jericho Turnpike, the old Nathan's Funhouse that years ago was started out as a Chuck E. Cheese, and before the Chuck E. Cheese and Nathan's, it was a car dealer years ago, like in the 60s or the 50s, it was a car dealer. And they put Nathan's Funhouse and a Chuck E. Cheese. Now, after being abandoned for over 15 years, it's finally being repurposed. They finally opened a new business there, and it's called Turf Tech USA. It's a company that specializes in selling artificial turf. So although it's not entertainment related, and although they didn't put another restaurant there, because after they shut down Nathan's Funhouse, they put a sushi park, Japanese cuisine, and a Japanese buffet there. And that was closed ever since I was in high school. Every day in high school, I used to go to Bosie's in Huntington. Anything else? Anyways, so the old abandoned Nathan's Funhouse that was here in Commack on Jericho Turnpike when I was in Bosie's back in 2012, the 2011-2012 school year, I used to go to Bosie's in Huntington, Manor Plains, which is where I met my fiance, my soon-to-be wife. We had the same class together, but every day when I used to go to Bosie's, we would drive on Jericho Turnpike and we would always pass right by there. We would always pass right by the old Nathan's Funhouse, and at one point it was a sushi park, Japanese cuisine, Japanese buffet, and a sushi joint. And I thought they were open, but after a while I noticed that they were closed. And then they took off the sushi park sign and everything or whatever. And once that was gone, it sat abandoned, rotting away for over 15 years. And I did a few videos over there, and I actually posted, a video that I posted without narration because that's way before I converted my channel into an abandoned venue video channel. So, but now it got repurposed, so although it was not another restaurant or another entertainment joint, but I'm glad to see that rotting building finally got repurposed. There was another abandoned Nathan's Funhouse in Levittown. Yeah, there was another Nathan's Funhouse in Levittown. And that one too got repurposed, and that one is another restaurant. That one is currently a Miller's Ale House. There was another Nathan's Funhouse also in Hicksville. That one closed down years ago, but I never even knew that one existed, let alone the one in Commack or the one in Levittown. So the one in Hicksville, Nathan's Funhouse, which I would assume was the same concept minus the animatronic stage show. The one, both Nathan's Funhouse and Commack and Levittown had animatronic stage shows from what I remember. And I think one of them went to Fun Zone in Farmingdale, which became the Rockefeller Explosion 3-stage show. I'm not exactly sure, but if you guys want to verify that, you can. But I don't know. But that's what I heard. Because I have also a YouTube channel called CEC Bros. where I do videos with my buddy Dylan. We created that channel about 10 years ago. And I also have it on Instagram. But that's what I heard years ago. But, anyways, so the Nathan's Funhouse in Hicksville got turned into a place called On the Border. It was a Mexican place. Pretty cool. Then the Mexican place closed, only to move inside the mall, which is right there in the same parking lot. So that kind of made no sense when they had a good place. But On the Border left, and they literally moved right there in the same parking lot of the Broadway Mall. And then now what is currently sitting there at 1401 Broadway Mall is Chick-fil-A. It's a Chick-fil-A. And there was also a Nathan's Funhouse in Westbury, too. There was also a Nathan's Funhouse in Westbury on Post Avenue, Old Country Road out there in Westbury in Nassau County that closed down a while back, and now it's also a Chick-fil-A. So, from my understanding, we had a total of 4 Nathan's Funhouse out here on Long Island. Levittown, Commack, Hicksville, and Westbury. I went to the one in Westbury, but the other 3 I never had a chance to visit. Even though my father tells me that me and my brother George, years ago, my father tells me, I'll show my father photos. I showed him pictures of the Nathan's Funhouse that once existed here in Commack. And, the only photos that seem to exist at that place are aerial photos from the outside. My father tells me multiple times, oh yeah, I took you and George there when you guys were little. I showed my brother George. He said, I told George, I said, George, do you remember this place? Nathan's Funhouse in Commack? Oh yeah, Dad used to take me and you there when we were little. And it bothers me. It absolutely bothers me that I don't remember going there. I don't even remember seeing it. It just bothers me so freaking much. I don't remember. Must be something going on down on Jericho Turnpike. That fire truck was cruising. Must be something going down on Jericho. Probably an accident, if I had to guess. Because 2 fire trucks just left out of the fire department right behind me. Then this guy from Northport Fire Department was just racing out Jericho Turnpike. Hopefully everything's okay. But anyway, so seeing the old abandoned Nathan's Funhouse in Commack bothers me. That I don't remember going there. I don't. My father and my brother George has told me multiple times, yeah, we used to go there when you were little. I don't remember going there. Maybe George does, but I don't. The only place that I remember going to here in Commack that was abandoned for a while, it became a Bar Louie, that closed, and now it's a Brand Funeral Home, right here on Jericho Turnpike up the road, and maybe 5 minutes up the road past the Mayfair Shopping Center, was the original, well, not original, because the original Commack Chuck E. Cheese was the old abandoned Nathan's Funhouse right up the road from here. But the one that existed was over here, next to the Friendlies. That's the only place out here in Commack of a family entertainment center that I remember going to was Chuck E. Cheese in Commack. But as for Nathan's Funhouse, I do not remember going there at all. And it bothers me. It blows my mind. It irritates me. And I also remember going to Fun Station USA in Brentwood. But I don't know, man. Anyways, just a little history, a little stories there. Now, anyway, like I said before, I don't know exactly when this place closed down. I tried to look, but I couldn't find any history on this place. I went, on Google Maps, and I went on Google Street View, and I didn't see much. It only went back to 2017. So I'm not exactly sure when the hell this place closed. But, it's pretty cool to check out, right? I mean, we had a pretty good time, over here. So, yeah. Well, I'm going to go check out Boston Market right up the road. And hopefully I don't run into any traffic. There might have been an accident on Jericho Turnpike, because that fire truck was just cruising. And there goes a cop right now. Yep, there goes a cop. And he just turned his lights on, racing down Jericho Turnpike. And there goes another cop. There must have been an accident on Jericho Turnpike. There must have been. The roads are slippery. I mean, right now it's not raining, but it's kind of misty. But, with the slick roads, there's no reason to rush, and there's no reason to speed. Especially on a busy road like Jericho Turnpike here in Commack. Oh, there goes another car. There goes the fire marshal. Yeah, they're all racing down Jericho Turnpike. Something's going on up there. All right, so anyway, I'm going to go to Boston Market here in Commack, right up the road. It's behind the Applebee's. So there's also an abandoned Boston Market over there in Deer Park, right by my fiance's house, right on Deer Park Avenue. There's an abandoned Boston Market. But on another occasion, I'm going to have to go up there and do a video. But yeah, so let's get out of here. Let's go check out Boston Market here in Commack, and we're just going to keep going. All right? All right, see you guys at Boston Market. Stay awesome, everybody. Take care.